Okay, I've got right, that's my solution, and it's actually starting to settle already. Copper's gone to the bottom almost straight away. So what I need to do is I've got another container that's empty, so I'm going to make a hole in the lid because I don't want to risk spilling this one. So I've got this other container that I'm going to make a hole in the lid for that one. I'm going to stick this piece of bar, it's stainless steel. I've tested it, it's definitely stainless steel, it's heavy. It's not aluminium, it's stainless steel. This is all I can find really, and it's part of what I got for my motor project at one point, and if you remember it wasn't very straight, so I decided, so I got a local engineering firm to make me a steel rotor bar, do you remember? And this is the piece I got off eBay. Well, it's going to serve some purpose at least, and it's very, very, very slightly magnetic because you can't stick magnets to it, but it does register on a compass, so it's definitely stainless steel. So well, I'm just going to make use of what I've got. So basically I need to make a hole in this, oh, I've got some bloody stuff on here, I just realised. I must have not cleaned that up. Ah, there's no wonder. That smell's still around. I probably need to wash my mat actually, because the torch just fell over. Yeah, I've still got some flipping ferric chloride on here. I'll just use some isopropyl alcohol to clean this up. I wonder where that corrosive smell was. I spilt a bit on my mat without realising it. Isopropyl alcohol is not going to melt my mat, which is why otherwise I'm going to have to wash it under the tap, and I don't want to have water everywhere right now. Right, that's cleaned up. A lot of goo come off it. My hands are smelly again. I don't know what you mean. I'll just check that video out anyway, but I need to wash my hands again.
Okay, this is one of my settling tanks. It's a small settling tank. I use it to cement the copper out of old AP. This is just to keep it covered up. This is old AP solution. And you'll notice that the color of the liquid is still green tinted, but it doesn't have a lot of copper in it because I've got these pieces of tubing here I use to hang weights. These weights collects the copper. See, it's just an old barbell weight. It's steel, and it collects the copper in these nice crystals. Nice copper crystals that they break off on their own and settle to the bottom. And I don't know how much is in the bottom, but this is just a piece of iron. I tied it to this piece of hose, and it hadn't come apart yet. Got it suspended off in this tank, and it collects the copper out of the solution, and then the copper kind of settles to the bottom. When I'm sure that the solution is copper free, I'll remove this, and well, I got another one on this side, and I'll remove these pieces of iron, and I'll put the solution in a tub, which now it's not got really any copper in it, it's just got iron in it. So now I'll take it and I'll put it in a tub, and I'll add lime dust to it, and that'll cause all the iron to settle out as a hydroxide.
Right, well, I'm going to wash my hands there. I'm going to sort this out.
Then it's I've drained the solution out of the hydroxide, and take the hydroxide while it's still damp. I really don't like drying it out. I like having it fly around in the air as an airborne particulate. And I'll put it in a container and take it to the landfill. The landfill has a chemical cell, so it's just like dumping any other waste there. There's no special charge. Of course, I live in a state and a county that has county landfill. But the iron hydroxide is a whole lot less dangerous than the copper hydroxide is. And this is, like I said, this is mostly just iron now that's in solution. All the copper is out. So really this is just about ready. I have other settling tanks that I've used. I have a tank like this.
Right, so I need to make a hole right in the middle of this. Two ways of doing it. One is melting the hole, and the other way is poking a hole. Because this is nylon, I want a tight fit, so I'm just going to poke a hole. I'm going to get my drill and I'm just going to twist it out a bit.
And repeat the process. So I'm using copper to get the precious metals, and then I'm using iron to get the copper. After this stage, the solution is just not good for anything. So it goes.
I want a tight fit, so I don't even know if my audio is working, do I?
And then the hydroxides get taken to the landfill. And
I'm on the wrong flipping thing. That's better.
This is how you deal with getting the copper out of your old AP. This is it. And I'll show you when I
Right, let's find out.
We'll take a look at that too.
Right, testing. Yeah, that's the right one. Right, so okay. Yeah, well, I just want to get this hole in here so I can put this piece of steel. So I'm just going to twist my drill around. Just need to pull a bit of this plastic out. I don't really want to drill it as such, but I need a tight fit for this piece of steel. That should work now. and suspending it. I don't need to use a piece of string because by doing it this way it's going to be dead centre as well. If I can get it in the hole, there we go. Right, it's in the hole. That should hold it when I put this cap on. That should hold the pipe, this piece of steel directly down the middle. And it's the right length as well. Because I'm using this empty one just to demonstrate. I'll just lay it on top. When the cap's on, it will come to. It will actually come up to about this point. So there's going to be about an inch on the bottom. So it's going to hang about an inch from the base, and then this stainless steel is going to be all the way down. So I'm going to put this on the other one now, and hopefully we'll get some copper on the and it's not going to fall then because it's tight. So stick this on, tighten the lid on, and I've got the other cap in case I need to take that out and replace so I don't spill it, but that's in the solution now. Actually, let's just take it out of solution, see if there's anything already stuck to it. Oh yeah, well, already, oh, I just dipped it in there. It's already attracted something already. I don't know, anyway. I'm just going to leave it in there now. I'm going to stick it on the windowsill and hope for the best. Maybe I need to stir it up now. I need to shake it because I want it in solution so that it actually goes on. Oh, my pipe's falling off now. Oh, well, it's a good thing it's the right length because I can reach the. I can actually get it. Just make. Where's my pliers gone? It doesn't fall all the way in because it's long. Well, I've got the end of it. Yeah, it actually fell out my lid. Okay, it's back in the lid. Let's lift it up. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it and not check it because I'll lose the end of it. Well, at least it didn't fall all the way down. So that's suspended. That is suspended in the container. And shining a light behind it, you should be able to see it. I don't know, you maybe can't. It's opaque. Yeah, you can. I think you can see it. Right, anyway, the stainless steel bar is suspended in the solution, and I'm just going to leave that and see what happens after. Well, there's a lot of Wi-Fi signals around here, so that should cause the piece of steel to actually resonate, actually be electrolyzing it, you know. So I'm not going to start sticking DC voltage in it because it's using power. I'll do it the free way. I'll just stick this in on the windowsill. Oh, we'll see how that goes. That's a very short last string.